money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that, ready? Mike, 44. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shadow!
Brady now on first down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 9, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go.
To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alpha. 22's coming, Mike. Hey, 66.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Thanks to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What did they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. We got 4. We got 4.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Mayfield now. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady gives to Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Stop your whining. Regular. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change up momentum?
A run for Nick Chubb, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Hey, alert!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down,
180.
Let's go. Six.
Hey, alert 33. Up.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
first down, Cleveland.
180.
58, come on.
What's the pistol?
No.
Done.
Mayfield on play action. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
You got to be ready. Real.
Check out.
Real.
Sure.
Hurry.
Mayfield on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Lucky.
Run.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and goal, Cleveland.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That's where you belong.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of this. Oh, a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Right there. 54. Right there.
Alert.
Watch the curve.
Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Seibert's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, as that fell harmlessly to the ground. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 166.
Now Brady again. And that's complete. It's Watson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wait, that flag, 20. Alert.
Let's go, D.
Go, Mike, alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a mid-order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st down, Cleveland.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Regular.
And Callaway taking it in left side. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, alert!
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. They've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Brady going to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. Thus far, they've been successful.
Well, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let him know.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Let's get it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Check.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Browns' first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Chubb running right. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run it again with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
What you got, Abby? What you got, Abby? Give me something. Give me something.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Gordon, complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
It's just me and you.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Tom Brady leading a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. Third down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all of those things, you might take a shot right here.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
First and 10 at the 30.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. This is White on the screen. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score from what could be their final drive. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The end result, 21 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wait, that 380.
53 is the mark. It's coming this way.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Right over there.
Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown will win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing on second down, Brady. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Caught by the tight end Watson. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again on second down. Brady, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike, 53.
50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there. Checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Dante Hightower on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get
Chubb on the counter. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They run again on first down, Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Gordon. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing...
There he goes left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters.